Hi, I'm Michael Coker, the Gwinnett Accident Lawyer. Today, we're going to be talking about what is uninsured motorist coverage. Uninsured motorist coverage, sometimes also called underinsured motorist coverage, is something that you may have on your policy and you may not even know what it is. Uninsured motorist coverage applies in three distinct situations. First, if you're ever hit by a driver who doesn't have any insurance. Second, if you're ever hit in a hit and run and the other driver flees the scene and is never caught. And third, let's say the other driver doesn't have enough insurance. Let's say the situation is you have significant medical bills from an accident, let's say totaling over $100,000. But your other driver, the at-fault driver in your case, only has $25,000 in insurance. Well, what'll happen is your uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage will stack on top to potentially provide more coverage to you to make sure that all your medical bills are covered. Now, how do you know if you have uninsured motorist coverage on your policy? Because not every policy has it. You need to pick up the phone and call your insurance agent and ask, do I have uninsured motorist coverage? And ask how much you have. A lot of people are very surprised to find out that recent studies here in Georgia say that 1 in 8 drivers has no insurance coverage. So having uninsured motorist coverage is essential to protect you and your family. In the event you're involved in an accident with a driver who has no insurance, you're going to want to be sure to reach out to your insurance company and be sure to let them know that you want to set up an uninsured motorist claim. Now, for uninsured motorist coverage, there's a couple things you need to know. First, letting your insurance know about the accident as soon as possible is very important. Most uninsured motorist policies have requirements that notice of the accident has to be given to the insurance almost immediately. So we always recommend calling and letting your insurance company know if you've been involved in an accident, just to protect you in the off chance that you need to use your uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage. The second thing to know is that there's 2 types of uninsured motorist coverage. The first is called stacking UM coverage. Stacking UM coverage says if you take the other driver's insurance, let's say it's the $25,000 we talked about before, and let's say you have $100,000 in uninsured motorist coverage, it would stack on top, meaning the total amount of coverage in my example that you would have would be $125,000 to pay your medical bills. The other type of UM coverage is called reduced by coverage. Reduced by coverage is basically your UM gets to subtract the amount of liability insurance from how much they owe. For example, again, if the at-fault driver has $25,000 and you have $100,000 in UM coverage, it'll still stack, but the $100,000 will get to reduce the amount that they owe by $25,000, what the other driver already had. That means you would only have an additional $75,000 available to you in the accident, or $100,000 total for the accident. Stacking coverage is usually preferred, also known as add-on coverage, but regardless, you just want to always make sure that you have UM coverage available to you just in case you need it. If you have any questions about your accident and how your uninsured motorist coverage might play in, feel free to give us a call. We're always willing to talk about your specific situation to understand how the insurance would apply and how to maximize the amount of insurance coverage that's available.